Now we are going to discuss about the Meissner effect or a perfect diamagnetism, right? Superconductors we studied. Superconductors are nothing but below transition temperature. Below transition temperature, material shows zero resistance. A material which shows zero resistance below a particular transition temperature are called superconductors. Right? Now what we are going to say that these superconductors are diamagnetic materials. For this we are going to show with a small experiment. Let us take a superconducting material. This is a case where I am going to say is when the T is greater than transition temperature. That means it acts as a normal conductor, right? And applied field also I am taking as a greater than the critical magnetic field, right? Then when I apply some magnetic lines of forces through this onto this one, all the magnetic lines of forces are passing through the substance. Here I took two conditions when T is greater than Tc and H is greater than Hc. At this condition, all the magnetic lines of forces are passing through the substance. Now, the same material I am taking here, and the condition is when the temperature is less than the critical temperature, when T is less than Tc, and also make sure that applied magnetic field H is less than critical magnetic field, right? Then what will happen means here, whatever the magnetic lines of forces we are passing through the substance, all these magnetic lines of forces are expelled from the substance. All the magnetic lines of forces are expelled from the substance. Instead of passing through the substance, what will happen here? All the magnetic lines of forces are expelled from the substance. That means here I am going to see B value as 0, and here I am going to see B is not equals to 0, right? So then what will happen here? Material shows a diamagnetic nature. The material is showing the diamagnetic nature. Probably you remember for the diamagnetic materials, all the magnetic lines of forces are expelled from the material or substance. I'll show you the same thing with a small proof. Probably you remember the equation B equals to mu naught times of H plus I, right? For a superconducting material, when the temperature is less than Tc and applied field strength is less than critical magnetic field, B value is 0, right? Mu naught times of H plus I, right? And mu naught is not equals to 0, that we know. That means what will happen? H plus I is 0, right? And from this I am going to write I by H equals to minus 1, right? So susceptibility, which is I by H, is nothing but susceptibility. Susceptibility is a negative and high value for the diamagnetic materials. Susceptibility is a negative and high value for the diamagnetic materials. This is the proof for the perfect diamagnetism. This effect first studied by the scientist called Meissner and named his experiment after him, Meissner effect, right? Meissner effect is very easy. When a material is cooled to a below superconducting transition temperature, that means T is less than or equal to Tc, and magnetic flux what we are sending through this one or passing through that one are also less than critical magnetic field, then what will happen? All the magnetic lines of forces are expelled from the substance. So this phenomena we call as a perfect diamagnetic behavior, or the effect we call as a Meissner effect, right? And there are two conditions should be satisfied. First one is resistivity of the material should be 0. R is 0 because T is less than Tc and H is less than Hc. Then only you are going to see R equals to 0, right? And the magnetic induction present inside the material should be 0, right? When it is placed in a uniform magnetic field, then only you can say it is a Meissner effect. And the beautiful application based on this perfect diamagnetic is nothing but magnetic levitation applications, right? It leads a levitation effect in which a magnet hovers above the superconducting material.